reason number 8 million that you don't trade Luka is he had a bad game. And he had a triple-double.
Yeah.
That was not a Luka game.
No.
I think, yeah, no.
I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it certainly was like.
There's two versions of a Luka game. There's this one.
It was a mid. It was a mid game for Luka, yet that's the thing. Mm-hmm. He can go 20 and 10 and 10 just because he's there, because that's the baseline of Luka.
Elevated his whole team.
Right.
You know, I mean.
It is a magnet to coverage, obviously.
I'll look it up when we have more data, but I promise you that every member of the Lakers, by the end of the regular season, will have been getting the best shots of their entire career. Just ask freaking Dorian how much money he's made from setting up on the wing from Luka.
Well, look at
he might be able to save Jackson Hayes' career. That guy sucks.
Look how LeBron is like acquiescing, and
that's incredible.
I think LeBron is embracing this, like realizing, how about I don't run the show?
And he played it perfectly, too, where he knew Luka was going to be super keyed up, so he let him go off in the first half. And Luka clearly kind of ran out of gas. But man, I think there's a LeBron thing I want to play for you guys that I think is really interesting, because I think like most greats, Jordan, Bird, whatever, in any sport.
Kobe.
Shaq, Kobe. I think LeBron understands the media and the storylines and the narrative more than like any athlete ever. I think he just has a complete command of what the message is in the media and how he can shape it.
Well, he's very online.
He's super online, and he handles basketball in the NBA like it is his kingdom, and he will be the one who shapes the way we talk about things, even when it ends up getting him clowned on. LeBron is going to hammer this. Hey, man, they did you dirty. You know, he went out of his way there to be like, hey, listen, whenever you give everything you can to a city, you fall in love with the fan base, they fall in love with you, you have a family there, you give them everything, and then they turn around and do this to you, yeah, I could see how you'd be a little bit distracted, because LeBron is a genius on this manipulation front, and he knows the best chance for him to win another ring is with the most pissed off version of Luka Doncic possible for as long as possible. And he's going to harp on that shit every single chance he gets. And he's not wrong either. He's not wrong, but he knows that he has the biggest megaphone in the sport. And if he can continually make this about, this ain't on Luka. This BS I'm hearing about conditioning or this or that, this is a guy who got screwed over undeservingly by his franchise, and that's how we should talk about it. And he's going to bring that up a lot, and I think it's brilliant. He never wants Luka to forget, like, hey, they counted you. You think they do that to me? They never did that to me. They did it to you. You could never let him forget it.
You're the next me, and how would they have ever done that?
Yeah.
It's true, though.
He knows what he's doing. Keep the pit bull hungry.
Yeah, and what he was saying there, that's how good Luka is just as a player, like the talent. That's the whole thing. You can't teach that talent. You can't coach that talent. You can't work that talent into you. Even with all that's going through his mind, you know, seeing his best friends and, and all this and knowing, and really he's got to feel the rejection.
Yeah.
He's got to feel like, wow. And maybe it's the first time ever, you know, that somebody actually said, I don't want Luka. And it required an idiotic thing to do that. But he's, even with all that going through his head, he could somehow go through the motions and put up a triple-double.